Well, it's Friday afternoon. It's about 20 or so after 5 o'clock. That means it's time for another edition of 414 Music. And a real pleasure for me to welcome into the studio perhaps one of Milwaukee's newest bands, Camarada. We have Matthew Mulligan and Jeremy Benishik. Gentlemen, welcome.
Thank you.
Glad to have you here, man. The new album sounds great, and I didn't know anything about the band when I threw it into the CD player. I was very impressed with it, and then I find out it's the band is brand new. Well, you've been together 6 months or a year or less?
Less than a year.
Less than a year.
Yes.
And interesting how the band came together. Matt, you were telling me you'd basically been out of the band business for quite some time, right?
Yeah, I hadn't been in a band for about...
Lean into that mic just a little bit.
Sorry about that. I hadn't been in a band for about 3 years or so, and I was writing songs on my own in my apartment, and I met our bassist, Dan Searks, through a mutual work friend, and we got together, and he was starting a studio up, and you know, I had a lot of material, and we went to a studio to record it, came up with some stuff, and decided it would sound better as a band, and you know, the rest is pretty much history.
So why did you stay out of the band business for 4 years? Were you just totally bitter and jaded at a young age?
No, I had some problems, you know, being cocksure about the acts I've been in, and I wanted to step back from that and write some things on my own to kind of develop my sound, I guess.
So you woodshed it a little bit.
Right, yeah. Just, you know, kind of private personality when it comes to writing music.
So things clicked when you hooked up with these guys?
Oh yeah, definitely.
And now did you work songs up together, or did you already have these things fully realized? How much did they contribute? How did that process work when you came together?
A lot of the material Matt had, we wrote bridges together. We wrote maybe 3 songs on the album completely together. Most of it was from Matt, though. And at least general ideas. And
then when you get into the studio, how did that process work for you? Did you
Well, it was a 3-day process at my father's boathouse on Beaver Lake, Wisconsin. So,
that doesn't sound like a bad place to record.
We probably recorded 15 to 18 hours a day.
Yeah.
That weekend. Yeah.
And the results are on the album. The
results are on the album, and we think they're good.
Well, I think they're good too.
For what it is.
All right.
We're happy with it.
Well, I think the record sounds great. Now,
thanks.
You both have guitars with you today, so we're going to hear some live music. What are we going to hear?
This is a song called Whiskey Water.
All right.
Off of our album. 1, 2.